great. Yay. Okay, so I am recording and I am going to just share my screen so we can see that. Okay, so we can see my screen. I'll get rid of this. Sorry. All right, command is open. So right now what we are doing is we are sharing my screen. We're going to be going over the app. Actually, I guess that's not going to work because it's not. Okay, so we are looking at our apps, and right now my phone will not share to my computer, so I can't share it directly from there. So we're going to do it like this. I'm going to show you by hand instead. And if I can figure out how to share this in another way, I'll make another video that's more clear. So right now we're in our consumer app. We've opened it up and it looks like a map. And this is the map using my location off of my phone right now. And all I have to do is I can be anywhere. And if I want to see what's for sale around me, I can click this arrow up at the top. Okay, I'm doing things backwards. So the arrow right there in the corner, if I click on that, that's my location button, and it'll search for everything around me. So I'm going to click on it. And it goes for current location. It just zooms in and it shows me as a little blue dot right there. Okay, so if I want to see what any of these houses are, I can click on the price exactly. So I'm going to click on that $165,000 one, and it pops up like this. And if I want to see more, I can swipe up and it pulls up the whole information for this property. So if I scroll through the pictures by going this way, it scrolls through them. And this is pulling directly from the MLS. I can see that it is $165,000. There's a virtual tour, because it says virtual tour on there. It says it, oh my goodness, right there. Virtual tour. And then if I scroll down, they can save it. They don't have a lot of information on here. You continue to scroll down past your information, past where it says save thousands of dollars in next home plan, or save up to 30% on home insurance. There is a description in here. Waterfront golf access. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but here's the description. And this is going to be the same for every property. It'll be in this layout format. Scroll down, it says listing courtesy of flatfee.com. And it gives us the source where it's from and the MLS number. More property information, property details and type. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if I keep going down, it's going to give me financial details and a map of where it is. And so this is the neighborhood that it's in. It's called the Inglewood Water Neighborhood. And they pull that information from nextdoor.com. If I go past the map, we're going to see market stats. Okay, and then right below what locals say about it. It says athleisure wear. Oh, I heard that term this morning. Apparently that's a new term for athletic and leisure wear combined together. Athleisure wear, yes. Humanitarian focused, fitness oriented, activism, vehicle enthusiasts. All right, so that's what the locals are saying about that neighborhood. Right below that is walkability. So how walkable is the neighborhood? It says 47%. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay. Then commute times right below it. I can add a place to see how long a commute is. Oh my goodness, I hate doing this backwards. Okay, right there. Okay. And it'll give me new commute times. And then right below that is nearby schools.
Hey, you know what's weird, Blake? So I did the same thing you're doing, but I did it for where I am, from my location. And it says nearby schools, and it says, and this is my house, so it would be our schools. And it's saying Venice High School, Venice Middle, and Taylor Ranch, and they are not our schools.
That is not our schools, and that's not for that property. I'm going to report that. Weird. If you keep scrolling down, it's also going to show nearby homes as well. And then going through, it's going to have the disclaimers of the origin from the MLS and all this fine print data.
Yes. Do you have, Blake, underneath that, do you have 2 KW logos, one
Yes,
for
I do.
Realty Gold and one for yourself?
Yeah, so I have the big one, Keller Williams Realty Gold,
Okay.
and then I have a little
Oh,
one down here.
okay. Your little one doesn't have, okay. I see.
And that
All right.
says,
Mine looks, I can't show it to you. Or can I? Yes, I can. Here, hold on. Ready?
okay, yep.
I don't know. Can you see? See, I
Oh,
have
yours
two.
is big.
Yeah. See, so I have KW, the big logo for both of them. I don't know. Maybe we can, I don't know.
That's okay because that is in your marketing profile. There's an area where you can upload a team logo, a market center logo, and what it's doing is pulling the team logo in for that. So we can either resize it and put a smaller one in there, or we can try to get rid of it.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I just noticed that. I didn't notice that before.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. And then down below, it's the office's information and my information as a realtor. Then I scroll down some more. Oh my gosh, come over. More equal housing policies and all that stuff. So if they want to talk to me, they can click Ask Your Agent, or they can even click Schedule a Video Tour. And if they click Schedule a Video Tour, it's going to ask them, when would you like to choose? Pick up to 3 times. So I'm going to choose, I'm choosing some times right now. So this is not going into the MLS and assigning them. It's going to be sending a message to you saying someone has requested a video tour. And I, down below the times, there's a spot. I know it's, oh no, it's not backwards. It says in person or live video. And I chose live video, and then it's asking me what kind of video preferences I have. So I clicked on Zoom. You can click on any of those though, and then click schedule video tour. So that now it says your request has been submitted, and I just got a notification from Kelly saying that agent site notification has come in. Now Kelly's asking me to log in here. Still logging in. Come on, Kelly. Kelly's going away. It's becoming command mobile. And I can't wait for, oh, it timed out. That's nice. I'm excited for command mobile. I'm going to just click the notifications. So I click the notification bell in the top corner. It says new agent site notification. And I'm going to click the view button. And this is going to just take me into command. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go into command to see it now instead of on the phone. Okay. So I'm in command. My little notification bell up here has a little red dot. I click on it. It says I have a new contact form message received from myself. And I'll click, oh, I don't want to dismiss. I want to click on that. Really? Then I'll try the second one. Oh my gosh. Of course, when I'm trying to show a demonstration, it doesn't work. We're going to try a different way. So I'm going back to my database and my contacts, and I'm going to just search for myself here. Which one is it? Maybe it's this one. Nope, not that one. I have 3 contacts of myself in here, so give me a second. It's this one. Nope. It's also not this one. Which one is it saying that it is? Blake Whippold. Okay, so it should be this one. Why? Searching. Should be popping up in here that schedule the bi-weekly thing. Nope. All right, guys, I am sorry. This is not working for me. It's not pulling up.
Error showing that you can't find the content.
Yeah. Should be this one. It's not coming up with anything. That's disturbing me. So I'm going to try it on Kelly. I'm going to see if it'll take me in here instead. Nope. Even Kelly gives me an error. It's another thing I'm going to report. Not a happy camper. All right. So we're going to go back to our app. And we went through the layout of a full property in there. So let's go talk about searching in just a second. Let's see if this worked. I just tried asking your agent instead of a video tour request. Okay. I'm tired of it making me look like a fool, so we're going to go back. If I am looking at this property again, to get back to the map, I'm going to click this down arrow button right there. It's going to show me the map half again. And then I'm just going to, come on, go away, go away, go away, go down. Okay, it finally went away. There we are at the back. So for searching, we can use either the current location arrow up here, or we can search through specific things. So let's say I want to look by price up at the top. There's an area that says price, property type, and more. If I click on price, I can have my price limits. So let's say I want to start at 420 or more and click done. Property type is the next one. I'm going to click on houses and condos, click done. Then I can click the more button here. And I can do the beds, baths, square feet, lot size, year built. 2+ beds, 2+ baths. And then I can do more. So under year built, has parking, keywords. I'm going to put keywords, and then I'm going to put pool. So I clicked on keywords, and the down, now I can type in what I want in the box. So say pools. And now after using all the filters, down at the bottom, it shows me I have 2 results. Oh, you can see how dirty my phone screen is. Thank you. I'll click done. Now with my 2 results, if I click, I see a couple of results right there at the bottom in this screen. It's the 2. So I'm going to click on 549. And it shows me that it has 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,500 square feet. And then it's the property displayed right here. Okay, So then if we scroll through the property, it looks just like we went through before.
What was your criteria?
Hey, Blake,
Sorry.
4 results.
Oh, Justin's getting different results. Debbie, what were you asking?
yeah, well, of course I did it from my location.
Uh-huh.
And I put in like under 400,000 and I put in houses and I put in pool and I
Okay.
put in 2 and it came up with nothing, but I'm wondering what is is there a default, like perimeter, like,
Well, so what happens is that in the map area, Justin, we'll get to yours in just a second. Come
Oh,
on. So it's going to default in just this search area. And if I want to zoom out, I'm going to zoom out my map like I would normally.
oh,
Then it starts searching this whole area.
okay.
So now a bunch more results came up. So in your area, it might not have that under 400,000. So I would zoom out on that area a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I see. It picked up a couple things. Oh, I see. All right. It's picking up some things. Not a whole lot though. Geez.
Under 400,000 is hard right now.
Okay.
So I'm not surprised, especially with a pool.
Okay. All right.
Justin, my criteria was 420,000 plus.
plus?
Yep, plus.
All
Mhm.
right.
So
I had 400.
How do you do that, Blake, with the plus? I was just using the little slide bar.
yep. So I am sorry, my siblings are chatting with me here. So this is the slide bar for 420,000, and I used from the 0 over. So that means it's going to be 420,000 or more. If I went from the 20 million and down, then it would be
Oh,
less.
oh, I see. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I gotcha. Yeah, I went the other way, I guess.
I want it within 400 and 500,000 specific
Yep. So I just did both. Here's between 420,000 and a million.
areas.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
You could do both. And then I did houses. I did houses and condos.
Yeah, got that.
And then on the more, I did 2+ beds, 2+ baths. Then the keywords were pool. I deleted my.
Interesting. And all the same criteria. I get 4 results: 1.78 million, 2.5 million, 777,000,
I just
530,000.
I only have one now. So sometimes it'll depend on where you are and what your search requirements are. Sometimes if there's no requirements, it's just going to show you everything in the area that you're in. I'm gonna look at Justin's real quickly. I'll be right back.
So all the same criteria.
Okay.
5 years old.
Oh, you know what? My map was a little over this one. Yours is not as good. Not yet. Okay. So for some reason, mine will zoom in more than yours. So the reason that Justin was getting more is that his search area of the map was a little bit wider than mine was. All right, so we've gone over searching. We're going to talk about the feed now, which is down at the bottom. I'm going to click on that. The feed is where you can talk to other people inside of your conversation, kind of. So if I were to invite Justin into my conversation, we could have a collection together and he could see what houses I saved and I could see what houses he saved. And at the top, you'll see where it says all saved searches, collections, and guide. If I click on save searches, the feed is empty because I don't have a co-buyer in here. And to add a co-buyer, which is that person inside the conversation, I'm going to click on the more button down here and then up to co-buyer. Click co-buyer. Oh, that was not co-buyer. Click on co-buyer at the top.
Is this something you could do, Blake? Would you do this like with a customer? Would you?
You could do this with a customer, but it's usually between like the people that are looking for houses together.
Okay,
So it'd be like maybe husband, wife, family, friends, I don't know, investment partners.
okay.
Because you should be able to see their saved searches or collections. Oh my gosh, my collar's bugging me, sorry. You could see their collections in command. Remove this co-buyer. So I removed my co-buyer, so now it says have a co-buyer, and then you enter in their information, and then you invite them. And if they don't have it, it's going to send them a link to your app. And then you'll be able to save collections together and see what you have. Okay. And that'll all show up in the feed.
Okay.
So now, after the feed, we're going to go to guide, which is the next. There we go.
Mhm.
So the guide, they can switch between buying and selling up the top here. It's going to tell them the steps that they need to take as consumers. So it's going to start off with start your search. And then once they have it, there's a little circle at the side if they check that. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. You have to actually click on the start your search. And then they read through this, and they can click mark step as completed. And it's going to show up in command that they have done this.
Okay.
And then they can click next step at the bottom. I'll click that. And then it says get pre-approved, and it sends them a link to Keller Mortgage. If they don't want to use Keller Mortgage, they can say I already have financing. And then it takes me to my next step, tour homes. And then let's say I don't want to see the next, click the next step button. I can click the X in the corner up there, and it shows my check marks now. They're done. See that through here, it's make an offer, execute contract, home inspections, home insurance. So it walks them through what needs to be done and what's happening at that time. I can also, I'm going to switch over to selling at the top right over here. It has the list for selling as well. So if they are brand new to selling, they have you and they have your app to guide them on what's going to happen. So I'm going to click on showing your home, and it's going to walk them through. This says, once you've chosen your Keller Williams agent and together you've prepared your house for sale and set a price, you're ready for the public to see your home. It says, what is a showing? The showing takes place, blah, 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 and continues forward. I'm not going to read this out loud. And it's a good, fairly in-depth guide of what you need to do. And then I can click mark as completed, and it's going to show up in my command, theoretically, because so far it's been hard. I'm going to go into command, and I'm going to cross my fingers. Maybe this will show up. I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second. Where's my Zoom? Share screen. All right. We will all partake in my embarrassment if this doesn't work. It's not. So when it was working correctly, when it is working correctly, it'll look, so like if I was on the app, it'll say viewed listing 1531 Placida. For some reason, it's not working correctly and I have to report it. Shows my safe searches in here. This is inside a command on the contact card. If I have an opportunity, I click this, we're going to come over into the opportunity, and where it says seller profile, this is where, oh, it says I'm not, let me see who I'm logged in as, and maybe that's the issue. I'm going to sign in. Okay, I'm logged in. Let's try this again. Okay. Should have picked up. See, I logged in Gmail. Should have picked up today's, and I did not. Okay. I'm going to report this. So in theory, it should show up in this activity side here with the note of scheduling a video walkthrough on this side. And as soon as I find out why it's not working correctly, I'm going to let you all know. Because this is just plain irritating. Okay. All right. So the consumer, back to the consumer app. I'm going to stop sharing this. The guide. So we went through the guide. And now we're going to click on saved. Saved will be this next icon with the little heart right there. It's going to load up my saved stuff. And if it doesn't load anything up, here we go. So I have collections in here and recent saved searches. And they can make saved searches right in here. And to do that, we're going to go back to the search. So I'm back on the search. And if I click the save button, oh, I don't have any of my, see, between 450 and 1.25 million. Keywords. Why does it keep getting rid of my keywords? So, okay, I've put my criteria in, I've saved it now, or I've put it in, now I want to save it. And there's a little save button over here, right there. I'm going to click save. It's going to ask me to name it. So I'm going to call this test 123. It's going to say, when do I want email notifications on this specific search? I can click on weekly and I can say when. So I can do never, instant, daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. Default, it's weekly. I'm going to say daily and I'll click save. And then once I click save, I'm going to come up to the top and click save again. And it's been saved. So now if I come down to the saved button at the bottom, I will see that my test 123 is in here now. If I click on it, it's going to bring me those results again. Okay, so that's saved. Collections come in when you have a co-buyer, and you can create those collections together. If I click the More button now at the bottom, this is going to be our settings. There we go. Our settings, so we have me as the agent. I can add a co-buyer here, my account, which is going to have my profile in here, change password, notifications, places, and feedback. Oh, wait. I'm not skilled doing this without seeing it in backwards. Oh my gosh, go back. The next is history. Click on history, shows me what I've clicked on, what I've viewed. And then it comes into tools, and that's Keller Covered, Keller Mortgage, and an Affordability Calculator in here. So Keller Covered and Keller Mortgage, those are our two companies that Keller Williams created to be able to serve our customers better, and they don't have to go to another source to find things. They can just use Keller Covered or Keller Mortgage. Those are just options. They don't have to use them. The next is the Affordability Calculator. So if I click on that, it's going to ask me it's going to tell me how much I can afford. So I can put in my monthly household income, my monthly debt, how my credit score is, and then I can view the breakdown. So right now, if that was true, I could afford $373,602 to buy a house. After Affordability Calculator, it goes into Other, and it says Share the KW app. If I click on that, come on, it's going to give me options on how to share the app. And if I share it through a message, click on Message, it's going to pre-type everything for me. So all I have to do is send it to somebody. This is great to do if you're at an open house and you say, hey, I have a great app for you to search properties on. Can I send it to you? And they'll go, yeah. So you go, okay, give me your phone number. You just got their contact information, or at least a phone number, and then you'll send it to them that way. There's also email, Facebook. Let's do a Facebook. What's that going to look like? So now it logs into my Facebook and it asks, okay, let's post this. And I can add a little thing I'm posting. Discard that. I also have LinkedIn, Notes, Slack. I can even AirDrop on my iPhone. If you have an Android, I'm not sure what you can do for AirDrop, which is just basically whatever phones are around, I can send it to. I heard of a realtor that does that when they go to the grocery store, and they'll just AirDrop their contact card to everybody that they're around. So, and that happens. All right, that is a walkthrough of the consumer app. I'm going to show you where you can find that link to be able to share it with people. So I'm going to share my screen again. So I'm inside of Command, and if I click on Consumer at the bottom, which is right here, oh, you can't see that on the side. So on the left-hand side, there's all the apps. Can't see it on the screen for some reason. It's probably because I adjusted the whatchamacallit, the visuals for the projector. And it's going to bring me into my agent site pages. And I'm going to go to Site and App Settings up here. And then I'm going to click on URLs. So if I click on URL, the bottom one is the app URL. And you can copy and paste this to people for them to see it. Now remember those guides that I had before? Those buyer and seller guides? If I'm inside a consumer, I can go up to Guide Builder. I can click on it. And I can edit my guides. So let's say I wanted to add a step or take a step out in my buyer's guide. I'll come over to the three dots. I can click Edit Guide. And I can now edit this. So let's say start. I click on Start Your Search. Maybe I want this to say now. I can change my subtitles. I can change anything within that card. So if I want to personalize it to me as the agent, I could. I'm going to save changes. Maybe I want to move this around. So maybe I want them to get pre-approved first. So they can get pre-approved now, and that's going to happen through my app. So I just saved it. And potentially, look in my app here. I just updated it here. I'm going to stop my share. And I've switched to get pre-approved first and then start your search now. Those are just updated right now. Share again. And that is really how to use the app. That is the whole walkthrough of the app. Do I have any questions?
Who's on Zoom?
Debbie.
Debbie. So Debbie's
information at the bottom.
Mhm.
After having clicked on one of the properties.
Uh-huh.
It's much different from mine.
Okay.
You can get that offline if you'd like, or because it might be unique to me. You know?
Yeah, we'll end here, and I'm gonna help Justin with his because it sounds like a one off thing. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for joining me, Debbie.